So here we go. Number one, UPS is offering us full-time drivers buyouts to bail. Get out of here. Here's some money. You can leave instead of firing everyone.
Hey, let's play a game. 10 fingers up. Let's see. Put a finger down if you work at UPS and you just got laid off because the company's starting to go under because Amazon is a superpower that's going to take over.
Today is my last day to wear a UPS brown after 10 years. And drive an hour and a half to work.
What's your thoughts on these UPS buyouts?
So I'm not sure if you've noticed that UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs. Isn't that wild? I told you the economy is not as good as we thought it is. And they're telling us inflation is at like 1.6%, which is nuts. And I don't quite believe it because we're looking at UPS laying off people. Microsoft continues to lay people off. Let's get into it. There's some great videos by UPS workers on the front lines experiencing this. Let's get to it.
UPS is laying off drivers. You heard right. Every year it happens. My first 2 years as a driver, they sent me back to the warehouse for like about a month or two once work slowed down. Yeah, it's true, they're shutting down certain warehouses, and mine is living proof of it. They shut down the hub that services the Bay Area, Bel Air, Brentwood, all those nice areas up there. So they sent them to my hub. And now all those people, some people got more seniority because of it, and a lot of people lost seniority. So when work slows down, guess what? It's time to go back to the warehouse for some of us, unfortunately. We're still guaranteed 8 hours, but not at driver rate. Bad part about it is that you have to go to a part-time shift in the morning and to another one at night. And we officially lose Amazon in May, so we'll have to see what mess that creates. Good thing there's a lot of old guys about to retire, so not all bad for everybody. If you're affected by this, just keep your head up. Don't worry about it. When work picks up, they usually call us back, and it doesn't take very long. I'm like in the middle.
I mean, the key takeaways here is AI, and they know they can reduce the force. Amazon is getting taken away because I think they're switching to their own deal. If you've noticed, most of the warehouses now have their own trucks. And then the CEO has just done a really poor job. And when you throw that in, and now they're blaming tariffs, whether you believe it or not, that's on you. They're just saying it's a shaky world out there, and I even saw in a lot of places that they overpaid a lot of workers to get them to come in. They used them for a short amount of time, and then they dumped them. And then they're just trying to buy them out. And what do you think? Comments down below.
That's a wrap, Jack. UPS is offering buyouts to drivers for the first time in 117 years. And you can thank tech and AI for that one. So UPS said on Thursday that it's offering buyouts to full-time US delivery drivers as a part of the company's largest network reconfiguration ever. They went on to say, for the first time ever, in recognition of these unique circumstances, we are looking to offer our full-time U.S. drivers the opportunity to participate in a voluntary program that would provide an opportunity to receive a generous financial package if they choose to leave UPS. You should never sell out. But don't worry, the financial package that'll be available to the drivers will be in addition to any earned retirement benefits, including pension and healthcare. Trying to make it sweet. Now, the company added that each driver would have the ability to decide if this voluntary program is beneficial to their family and the plans they have for their future.
So when you lay people off, you give them the poisonous apple and the package deal because you took it, sign here, here, and here. And very seldom do they want to just outright fire people because it's bad publicity, like this right here. And when you get rid of 20,000 people, that's 20,000 families that you have just disrupted. You better have a good answer. I mean, these guys work really hard, as you can see right here. This guy is your typical country UPS driver where dirt roads, back roads, and just the filth of driving around in an open vehicle, it is hazardous to your health. These guys deserve what they get. I love my UPS driver. We talk every day when he delivers the packages and when he has a wine delivery every once in a while for Samantha.
Yes, I've had some folks ask me, yo, Teamster Teacher, what's your thoughts on these UPS buyouts? One must first remind themselves of two things. One, what is the point of a business? That answer is profit. That's the number one interest. Everybody knows that. It's no secret. The second thing, what's the best and quickest way to do that? We talked about that before. It's called workforce manipulation. So they do that in two ways to manipulate the workforce. You can thin the workforce by trying to get rid of people or speed the workforce up, make them go faster. So I think a better question is, what is the interest of the company to propose this buyout? And if you just paid attention to the first half of the video, I think you might guess my answer is that the interest of them is to minimize the workforce by way of buyouts, by not consulting the union in order to thin that said workforce to generate more profit, moving higher paid guys out and lower paid guys in. I also think that other than minimizing the workforce, there's another reason here. It's a little bit more coded and probably less direct, but dividing the workforce. Have you noticed all the infighting that's already taken place when we need to be redirecting that focus onto the company and their motives? That's more important to me. My question to you guys is, do you think the company is doing this out of the goodness of their hearts, or is there a profit motive here for them?
There's always a profit motive, and we heard him in the first part of the first video talk about taking a shift and dividing it up into 2 part-time shifts. There's many ways you can manipulate the workforce. You can make the old people retire, disguise it as, hey, the company's hurting, we're going to retire the old people, or we're going to cut the older staff that's probably got more seniority and probably making more money, and then we're going to hire a bunch of people in the younger category to do twice the work. And you're basically taking the same amount of people, doing twice the work, paying them less, and you're blaming it on tariffs. Anytime a company gets some type of excuse, especially in the PR world, to lay people off, they blame it on something outside, not the company. And then most times the HR either overhired, or they're trying to make more profit, or they're covering up a CEO doing a bad job or a chief operating officer doing a bad job, and the business is just failing. And I think a lot of this, especially with getting into the digital world, things are becoming a whole different world as far as package delivery, as far as Amazon is taking over the world, and they will pretty much be their full 4 or 5 part business. Whether it's warehouses, shipping, delivery, airlift, and who knows, they might even go into space next. Like, I mean, look what Bezos has been trying to do lately.
So here we go. Number 1, UPS is offering us full-time drivers buyouts to bail. Get out of here. Here's some money. You can leave instead of firing everyone. It doesn't make any sense for most people, right? If you've been here for like 0 to 12 to 15 years even, like, it doesn't make sense for you, because it's not going to be enough money to make it worth like what you would make for the rest of your career, you know? So for most people, no. Unless you're someone that already wants to leave. UPS is a great job. We make good money. We have great health benefits. I understand all that for sure.
Hey, let's play a game. 10 fingers up. Let's see. Put a finger down if you work at UPS and you just got laid off because the company's starting to go under because Amazon is a superpower that's going to take over.
I mean, that's what every company has done. The Army did it when they downsized. The DOD gave a package to get people to go away. It's like I said before, it's the poisonous apple. You want to take it? And then once they see how many people take it, then they can decide on how many people they want to fire. But that's eventually the next one. But they're already getting rid of 20,000 people. This next guy talks a lot about what's really going on. How many CDLs are going to go into the trucking community next? Is there something to that? Is it going to affect the trucking community? Because all these guys have a lot of experience driving, and in some of these cases, truckers can make a lot of money. So it's going to be interesting to see.
And UPS is offering a buyout. And that could be big news. What happens in big companies tends to have a trickle down effect to fleet owners like you and I. So UPS, the men in brown, the people in brown, just approached Teamsters about a buyout program for some of its workers. And at the same time, they're saying they're still fully committed to the union contract. So what does that mean exactly? Well, essentially, it means UPS is trying to cut some costs, right? Maybe because delivery demand has cooled a little bit since the pandemic, and they want to, avoid some messy talks with the union or layoffs. So they're offering incentives for certain employees to leave voluntarily. And why does this matter to fleet owners? Why does this matter to potential fleet owners? Well, first, First of all, this could shake up the driver pool, right? Because not everybody behind the wheel of a van is a van driver. Some of them are actual CDL holders. And this also could affect their line haul. So if experienced drivers take this buyouts, you may see some more.
Think about it. Let's say I don't know exactly what the buyout's going to be, but let's say it's 1.5 times base pay. Let's say you can get a year in advance of pay. Put that into your pocket. You go start your own company, either with that money or you put that money away and you go and drive for somebody making, let's say, 100 grand, 110 grand, 150 grand. Like, that could put you ahead. I mean, this buyout might be enough to put a down payment on a small house. You know, I know a lot of guys, even in my, neighborhood, bought them a little house. They got a big rig sitting out front. They come home, they sleep, they get back in the truck, they go on a line haul. And maybe this is a way to jumpstart some type of financial success. I mean, for everything that comes bad, there's always a door opening for something good. So take a look at it, see where you can benefit from this if you're looking at it, because you're probably either getting fired or you're taking the package. Think about other ways that could benefit you. And I think this man has a lot of information to put out about, hey, how is this going to affect the CDL community? As a former logistics guy, I know a little bit about how trucking works. And this is a very interesting topic. A lot of this is shaping, and I think AI is going to replace a lot of warehouse workers and eventually drivers in some form. You know, whether it's just straight A to B or it's like around the yard, forklift drivers, things like that. There's a lot of things that are coming in the next 5 years, and you have to prepare for it. And if you could get a large buyout, I'm like, hey, maybe that is a good answer. I'm not trying to stick up for UPS doing this at any means. I'm just saying UPS is doing this. How can you benefit? I want you to comment down below with what you think. Yes, no, up, down, left, right. Is it good, bad? Is it beneficial to take the package, or should they stay? Or is it terrible that UPS is doing this? This is all part of our economy and what we've been seeing and what I've been talking about for a year. The economy is worse than it looks. The rich are benefiting and the poor are getting poorer. And if you're in that middle class trying to get ahead, these are the obstacles that you keep running into. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below. I'd be happy to help you if you're looking for real estate on the Gulf Coast, buy or sell. And if you're looking for a real estate agent anywhere in the country, I'd be happy to help you find one. And I'll see you guys on the next video.